Cars were lined up in celebration of laborers to promote workers' rights, immigrant rights, and amnesty for undocumented workers. With the pandemic still on the radar, the May Day Caravan was the first of its kind across the nation. This one in particular was in Boyle Heights, led by CSO, along with other organizations that came together.
This is the 6th time that Centro CSO puts on their annual May Day, and this year we had to do it a little bit different, stay inside of our cars, but we still had a very, very good and successful event.
In today's pandemic era, we see the term essential workers thrown out like a feel-good badge to keep the workers working while the companies save their millions at the expense of their employees' health.
I work at UPS. I'm a UPS driver. Because of the whole pandemic, different occupations or different workers have been deemed essential, but in reality, it's all about corporations wanting their workers to work so they can make more profit.
What's unfortunate is that many people, such as our undocumented workers, don't qualify for unemployment, let alone the meager $1,200 stimulus check that many U.S. citizens are still waiting for.
A los indocumentados, que nosotros que tanto aportamos con este país, con nuestro impuesto, no nos están ayudando con nada. La mayoría de los ciudadanos están recibiendo 1,200 que ayudó el gobierno federal, y a los pobres trabajadores indocumentados que tanto aportan para este país, no le dieron nada.
Without sufficient funds to get them by, a lot of people are left with no choice but to work or starve. The protest is also about certain employers' failure to provide basic protection for their workers.
Some of my friends have actually come down with COVID-19. In New York, I had a friend whose roommate was a cafeteria worker or a service worker in a restaurant, and the restaurant refused to shut down, so they came down with COVID-19, and then she was actually infected as a repercussion as well.
We have to make sure that the workplace is clean, and UPS didn't want to do that. UPS doesn't care. They just want production. They want the boxes to come in and out, and to roll in the $1 billion they made last quarter.
Essential workers at major companies like Amazon, Instacart, and Target, as well as Walmart across the United States, protested for better safety protections, working conditions, and pay during the coronavirus pandemic. According to Forbes, as of April 15th, workers in at least 74 Amazon warehouses across the country have coronavirus infections, and an increasing number of employees and advocacy groups say the company isn't doing enough to protect workers from the virus. Even though mainstream news isn't covering much of the current big chains and its infection rate, there are still local reports that workers are getting infected across the states at these chains, all while many small businesses are being subject to shutdown temporarily and sometimes even indefinitely.
Whether or not we should be at work, I think the whole country should be shut down until things are actually safe for people.
So making sure that people stay safe during this very serious time is important.
In spite of all this, hundreds of people stormed Huntington Beach on May 1st in protest of COVID-19. Yes, you can't protest the virus, but that's how it seems when protesters don't consider the potential danger of infection. The demands are to get their jobs back and open up California for those who have been left out of work because of COVID-19. Signs against Governor Newsom are displayed for not opening up California to allow them some beach time or even get a fade. He has also been receiving heat from many conservatives for allowing undocumented immigrants the opportunity to receive financial relief. California's $75 million disaster relief fund will support approximately 150,000 undocumented Californians impacted by COVID-19 who are ineligible for unemployment insurance benefits and disaster relief, including the CARES Act, due to their immigration status. These 150,000 undocumented adult Californians will receive a one-time cash benefit of $500 per adult, with a cap of $1,000 per household to deal with the specific needs arising from the COVID-19 pandemic. In a joint effort between private and public partnership funding, an additional $50 million is to be raised by California philanthropy, such as grant makers concerned with immigrants and refugees, aka GCIR, and recently created group California Immigration Resilience Fund, which Debbie Chang, president and CEO of Blue Shield of California Foundation, committed $1 million to the fund. These are just a few private organizations to look out for. Although these are good deeds, there have been multiple holes as to who exactly is getting the bulk of the money and how they will receive the information to apply for the economic relief.
Las personas que no tenemos papeles no tenemos ningún beneficio. Al parecer el alcalde mandó un comunicado de que iba a haber una ayuda para los residentes de Los Ángeles, para las personas que no recibieron apoyo de parte del gobierno federal, y entonces había que hacer inscribirse en una página. Yo busqué unas personas que me ayudaron a hacer mi aplicación, pero pues no califiqué o no llegó la ayuda porque no nos llamaron.
On the California government website, the new initiative, which was published on April 15, 2020, mentions that one can begin applying as of next month, with no solid date mentioned. It is now early May, and the month to apply is just in a matter of days. To add insult to injury, we have people like Whittier Councilwoman Jessica Martinez, who is a Republican running for Assembly District 57, and Ricardo Benitez, who is a Republican running for Assembly District 39, and they are both suing Newsom for providing financial relief to our undocumented workers. Luckily, their actions are not being left unheard, and a backlash toward their stance has been made among the community to give them a piece of their mind.
Son latinos, son hermanos hispanos y todavía se ponen en contra de nosotros, pues eso sí no está bien.
We are here in the city of Whittier. We are here in front of her house protesting against this crazy lady, Jessica Martinez, a sellout to our community and our people. How dare she go against her own people? We must never let them oppress us.
Son malinchistas, están en contra de su propia gente, porque yo veo que ahorita en este momento difícil, toda la gente que quedó sin trabajo, toda la gente que ha cooperado con sus impuestos necesita ayuda en este momento.
Todo el tiempo he vivido las injusticias en los gobiernos que pasan y los gobiernos que siguen, y siempre ha sido la misma historia. Ojalá que algún día se cambie esto.
According to hasjunior.org, undocumented workers make up 10% of the California workforce. And according to Governor Newsom, undocumented workers pay $2.5 billion in state and local taxes. And other reports suggest that more than $3 billion in state and local taxes are paid every year. PPIC reports there are 2.3 million undocumented immigrants in California and about 1.7 million in the labor force. That's about 9% of the total workforce. And for them to be left in the dust for quote-unquote Americans sacrificing their lives is unjust. We as immigrants are the heart of America. As someone who received the $1,200 stimulus check this past Friday on May 1st, it is still not enough. I've yet to file for unemployment, and it only keeps getting harder to apply with the site constantly shutting down. It's a complete mess, and I am hoping that things clear up soon for the better for everyone in this situation. If we as citizens feel the stress, just imagine our undocumented sisters and brothers who are left with less than $1,200 and aren't even guaranteed the meager $500, let alone the chance to apply for unemployment benefits.
Todos tenemos que estarnos unidos para ayudarnos unos al otro, ¿no?
Till the next report, this is Emmanuel Salgado from Stream It Now, signing in. Subscribe for more to support your independent journalist. Thank you.